morning, guys. Welcome to day 9 of 30 Days of Connection. I'm Lucy and I can't believe we're almost a third of the way through. So I take my hat off to you and I'm so grateful that you decided to join me on this journey, and I really hope that you're getting lots out of it. So today I wanted to just talk a bit about smiling. Then we're going to move our bodies in a short but quite fiery little practice. And then at the end, we'll just take some time just to sit in stillness to allow everything just to settle. So I want to start off by giving you a challenge today. The first thing we do in the morning, the first thought, the first things that happen in the morning can very often shape our day. And recently, well, not recently, probably 18 months ago, I was at a yoga class. And the teacher was talking about making the first thought of the day a really positive one, which I think is great, and it's definitely helped me. But what I've found to be incredibly helpful in shaping at least the first few hours of my day is smiling as soon as I wake up in the morning. So as soon as I've opened my eyes, no matter what's going on, no matter how I'm feeling in here, I will smile. And it might sound a bit nuts to you, but smiling is scientifically proven to boost our mood. And so I thought, if I start my day with a smile, sometimes even that smile will turn into a bit of a giggle at myself, because I'm lying in bed grinning like a Cheshire cat in the dark. No one can see me, no, it doesn't matter. And then I'll often start giggling and I'll make my way to the shower, and then before I know it, I've been kind of smiling and feeling quite happy for, the first 5 minutes that I've been awake. Now, that's not to say this fixes everything, of course it doesn't. But what it does is it just helps me to start my day on a more positive note. And for those of you who have a hectic morning, maybe with kids and packed lunches and dog walking and all of that kind of stuff, I do find it really has an impact on my ability to kind of get through those first hectic few hours. So my challenge to you is that really, is to tomorrow morning, as soon as you wake up, smile. Just see what it does. And if you don't find it makes any difference on day 1, try it again on day 2. And keep trying it. And let me know what happens for you. Let me know if it does make a difference for you or not. I know I have challenged some of my students with this before, and I've had some really lovely feedback, some hilarious feedback too, but it's all been very positive. Smiling is really important, and if you Google why is smiling important, you'll be hit with lots of information about how it reduces stress and lowers blood pressure, and all of these other kind of proven things. Smiling does release chemicals like dopamine and serotonin, which we know make us feel good. For me, smiling, I find it's quite contagious. So if you're ever walking down the street and someone's walking towards you, and you can just make eye contact with them, give them a smile and see what happens. Because 9 times out of 10, that person will smile back at you. And that's just a little connection there that you've made with a complete stranger. You don't know what other people are going through. And sometimes all it takes is a smile to give someone a little lift in their own mood. And we know that smiling boosts our mood. So for me, it's kind of a win-win thing. Don't get me wrong, often people are like, oh, what's she doing? Why is she smiling at me? And I don't always feel like smiling, so sometimes I don't, but I do try and make a conscious effort to make sure that I smile, that I soften this place in between my eyebrows where if I'm feeling tense, I hold all my tension here, so I'll have those kind of wrinkly lines there. So smile and soften and just see what it does for you, and see if you can make someone else smile as well. Smiling can really bring meaning into someone else's life. This program is called 30 Days of Connection, and so making a connection with someone else through smiling is one of the most simple but wonderful things that we can do. If you ever come to any of my yoga classes, you will know that I very often will say inhale, smile, and then exhale. And it's so beautiful for me to have 20 faces smiling back at me when everyone's so immersed in their own practice and, you know, immersed in their breathing, to just be told smile, and everyone, you know, the corners of the mouths turn up, and, you know, it's like the sun's come out in the studio. It's lovely. So, smiling, day 9, let's do it. So to begin, we will start standing at the short edge of your mat, so whichever edge you like to call the front. Start there, bring the feet down underneath the hips, really feel your feet grounding into the earth. Maybe come up onto the toes a couple of times, lift the toes, just find a little movement, a little softness here. And then when you're ready, just close your eyes, relax your shoulders and stand up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in through your nose and sigh it out through your mouth. And just choose to arrive now. Choose to arrive on your mat. Choose to arrive in this moment. And just give yourself permission to be present in this practice. So just pressing pause on whatever's going on, and just giving yourself time now to move your body, to breathe deeply, and just connect with yourself. So keeping the lips lightly pressed together, just start to breathe in and out through your nose. Just noticing how it feels to breathe today. Have you stopped today to check in with yourself and your breathing? Maybe this is the first time. So just ask yourself, how does it feel? Where's my breath going? Does it feel good? Could I deepen my breath a little bit? And when you found a nice rhythm of breathing that you're happy with, just continue for a few moments with that. And then gently open your eyes. Take a big breath in and reach all the way up until your palms come to touch. Look up at your palms and smile at them. Look at your thumbs, give them a smile. And then breathing out, we're going to bow forwards, keeping the hands in prayer position, softening the knees as we come down. Uttanasana, forward fold. As you breathe in, bring the hands up onto the shins and find a lovely long flat back. Draw the navel in towards the spine and tuck the chin ever so slightly. And then breathing out to fold forwards once more. Plant your palms onto the mat and send your weight into your right foot. Pick up your left foot and step it as far back as you can so that you're coming into this lunge position. So make any adjustments here, maybe widen the stance a little bit, whatever feels good for you. Draw your navel to your spine so you're really strong in your core. And as you breathe in, we're going to sweep the arms up and overhead, coming into a nice high lunge. Bend into that back knee, tuck the tailbone under just a little bit, and reach up to the ceiling with your fingertips. Draw those front ribs in so you're nice and strong, and take a big breath in. As you breathe out, I want you to not only smile, but I want you to ground your back foot down, bring your arms out at shoulder height and bend into that front knee, coming into Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana 2. So just take a moment to release the arms, look down at the feet, make sure the arch of the back foot is aligned with the heel of the front foot. Put the hands on the hips and just have a sense of keeping your hip bones open towards that long edge of your mat. Drawing the front knee out towards the little toe. Soften the shoulders, maybe give them a little wiggle, and then reach the arms out at shoulder height. We're going to take 3 breaths here. You'll start to feel the energy pull in that front leg, and that's good. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, exhale. Good. Straighten the front leg, bring the hands onto the hips and turn your toes so that they're both facing the corner of your mat. Maybe bring your stance in ever so slightly. I'm going to come into goddess pose now. So take a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, smile and sink your hips down. So you want to make sure that the knees are tracking over the toes and that the bum's not sticking out, drawing that tailbone in so that you've got length through the lower spine. 3 breaths, hands on hips, smiling. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, and exhale. Good. Straighten those legs. You can say, oh, that feels good. And then turn the front toes out. So the left toes now, sorry, the front toes. And turn the right toes in. Again, keep the hips open to the long edge of the mat and sink into that front knee. Shuffle as much as you need to find what feels comfortable for you in this position. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2, left side. Send your gaze forwards. Think of fierce here. Think fierce warrior as you take 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Maybe sink a little lower if you can. Inhale, exhale. Just make sure that front knee stays over the front ankle. Inhale, exhale. Good. From here, we're coming into that high lunge. So bring the right arm down, left arm down, pivot onto the ball of the back foot. Maybe shorten the stance slightly. Bend into the back knee and reach the arms up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more, inhale. And as you exhale, we'll bring the hands down to frame the front foot. Step back to a plank position and then lift the hips, downward facing dog. Soften through the knees here. Really drive into the arms to lengthen the spine. And then when you're ready, begin to allow the heels to become heavy. As you breathe in, we're going to extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. Look forwards, come up high onto the left toes and step the right foot through. Root to rise, so root that front foot down, draw your navel in and then inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead, high lunge. 3 breaths, inhale, exhale. Draw the front ribs in, inhale, exhale. That back heel is nice and active. 1 more breath, inhale, exhale. From here, Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2, ground the back foot down. Sink into that front knee a little bit more. 3 breaths, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 1 more, inhale, exhale. Good. Straighten the front leg, bring the hands onto the hips. Turn the toes towards the corner of the mat. I'm sorry to have my back to you. Take a nice big breath in, and then as you exhale, sinking down into your goddess pose. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 1 more, inhale. And as you exhale, start to lift out of it, straightening the legs. Turn the left toes to the front. Turn the right toes in. Sink into that left knee. Warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Just kidding. Really 1 more now. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now bring the arms down by the sides and then sweep them up as you pivot onto the ball of the back foot. High lunge, 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 1 more, inhale, exhale. Bring the hands down, plant them onto the earth, and then step it back to plank. We're going to take a little easy vinyasa now, so lower the knees and untuck the toes. Draw the upper arm bones back as you bring the chest all the way down onto the earth. Careful the hips don't banana down. And then as you breathe in, gentle lift, baby cobra. So we're not putting the weight into the hands here. We're using the muscles of the back to lift us. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes. Sit bones to heels. downward facing dog. And we're going to do that one more time. So inhale, reach the right leg up behind you. Come up high onto the left toes and step the right foot through in between the hands. Big breath in, high lunge. Big breath out, warrior two. Straighten into the front leg, toes turn out to the sides, hands come to heart center. Big breath in, exhale, goddess. Good. This time, see if you can lift your left heel and release. Lift your right heel and release. Lift both heels. Smile your biggest smile. Draw your navel towards your spine and release. Good. Straighten the legs. Turn the left toes out. Turn the right toes in. Reach the arms out and find your warrior two. Inhale. As you exhale, we come up into our high lunge and then release the arms down. Plant the palms, step back to plank. Easy vinyasa here. Lower the knees, untuck the toes. Bring the chest down and then lift baby cobra. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes. Sit bones to heels. Downward facing dog. Good. Big breath in, right leg lifts. Lift onto the left toes, step the right foot through. Root down through that front foot and then rise up into your high lunge as you breathe in. And then open out warrior two as you breathe out. Straighten into that front leg, toes go to the corners, hands come to heart center, and we sink goddess pose. Lift the right heel and release. Lift the left heel and release. Now lift both heels, smile, you can do this. Sink down a little lower, lift the heels a little higher and release. Straighten into the leg, turn the left toes out, right toes in, and then sink into your front leg warrior two. Take a nice big breath in, and then as you exhale, sweep the arms down and up, high lunge. Exhale, bring them down. Step back to plank. One more vinyasa, lower the knees and untuck the toes. Breathing out, lower yourself down and breathing in to your baby cobra. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes. Sit bones to heels and then lift your hips, downward facing dog. Come to your knees. Good. From here, we'll just take a couple of breaths in child's pose. Bring the knees together. Fold the chest over the knees, over the thighs. Forehead to the earth or to a cushion if it doesn't quite get there. And bring the arms down by your sides, palms facing up. And just start to breathe now. Just start to regulate the breath. And then we'll take 3 cleansing breaths. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more time, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. So when you're ready, just bring the palms of the hands down onto the earth. Push into them and bring yourself up so that you're kneeling. And then let's find a comfortable seated position now. So again, feel free to grab a chair, sit up against a wall, whatever feels good for your body today. And remember, just because something felt nice yesterday doesn't mean that it's going to feel nice today. So when you have set yourself up in a comfortable seat, keep sitting up nice and tall and close your eyes. And just return to the breath. So remember to breathe down into the belly so that you feel the belly rise and fall. Just using the full capacity of our lungs to really nourish the body with each breath that we take. So just come into that role of being the observer now, and just start to notice how you feel. You can feel the energy moving through your body. Maybe you're aware of your pulse or your heart. Just notice how you feel. Just allow everything to settle. And whether you found that movement easy or hard, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you took some time for yourself to move your body and to breathe, and hopefully to smile. And so I just want you to acknowledge yourself for that. Just acknowledge your body. And then send your awareness to your sitting bones, or to the parts of your body that are connected with the earth underneath you. And just imagine the roots that are spreading out to anchor you into this spot. Grounding you here. And then send your awareness all the way up your spine to the crown of your head. And imagine the crown of the head is lengthening up towards the blue sky and the sunshine. And then send your awareness down to your heart center. So right in the center of your roots and your crown is that place of power within you. Your strong and beautiful heart, your guide, your guru. And just keep all of your awareness there for these final few moments. Keep sitting up nice and tall. And you can redirect your attention back to the breath anytime your mind starts to wander. So you have control, you don't have to chase after your thoughts. Give your mind a break. Listen to your heart. Gently bring your hands into prayer position at the heart center and bow your head to your heart, uniting your body and your mind. May you have eyes that see the best and a heart that forgives the worst, a mind that forgets the bad, and a soul that never loses faith. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.